Hello everyone, this is Delisa with Rooted Strength Studio, and I wanted to bring you a little peek at my current knitting project. I've been working on this crescent shawl, and you can see that on this side I've been using short rows to widen and increase along this one edge more than the other edge, which just looks like this. And I've been doing the color striping sections and the wedges kind of in a random manner. This shawl is going to take quite a lot of blocking when it gets done, I think. I don't know. I'm just kind of making this up as I go, and I'm not following a pattern. I'm just kind of playing around and having fun with the yarn and with trying something new, which I totally encourage everyone to do regardless of what your knitting or crochet skill level is. But I thought I would do a little short video just to show how I'm doing my short rows, which does make it look like you see this right here where I have wrapped and turned and went back. It is kind of noticeable. This doesn't bother me. If something like that does bother you in your knitting, of course you can play around with different types of short rows. So I've just finished a little green section, and so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and add in my blue and start another blue section. So this one, it does have a knit edge here, so I'm just going to knit 3 because that's technically the border there, and then slip my marker. That's just to help me to remember to do my 3 stitches and not get lost, and then yarn over because this has yarn overs, and then knit. And because this is random and I'm not following any set design, I can knit as many stitches as I want before I do the wrap and turn. So I'm just going to knit a short ways, just a few on here so you can see what I am doing. Like I said, because this I'm just doing totally random stripe sizes and short row amounts, so it doesn't really matter. And then I have my stitch marker, so I'm going to get ready to do my wrap and turn for the short row that I'm doing. I'm going to place, just hook a stitch marker in there to make it easier for me later. So what I've been doing is bringing the yarn forward, slipping the stitch, putting the yarn back, turning, slipping that slip stitch back over, and then purling back. That's how I have been doing the short rows for this particular crescent-ish shape. Like an asymmetrical crescent shape shawl. I don't know. It could come out a weird shape when I get it done. I don't know, because I haven't decided how I'm going to finish off this shawl yet. So I'm just going to purl back across, Of course, you hold your stitches and your needles and whatever ways makes sense to you. Just because I'm holding my needles and yarn this way doesn't mean that you need to. And now I'm back here, so it would be a yarn over again. Put it to knit these. Make sure that yarn over stays on the, oops, I dropped my stitch. Stays on the correct side of your stitch marker if you're using one. So I just like to hold it down, the yarn down with my nail to make sure that yarn over stays where it should. Knit those 3 stitches. And then when you look back over, you can see where there's just a tiny little blue on here, and then it goes back to the green because I didn't go across. And then do that for a few more rows and it will make a wedge shape. So I'll do that again. So the next time when I knit back across these and I go to do my wrap and turn, I've been knitting 3 stitches past the previous wrap and turn. So I will knit these 3 stitches here and then do the wrap and turn and go back across to create this angled wedge shape that you see here. And I've been doing that, of course, at different widths and different amounts, and I'm going to continue to do that for the rest of the shawl. If you would like a more detailed tutorial on how I'm doing that, just let me know and I will try to get that recorded for you. But yeah, just play and have fun with your knitting or your crocheting or whatever you're doing, and experiment and try out different things. Sometimes it won't work. Just like I don't know how the show's going to work out when I get it done. I might not even be able to block it into a useful shape, and that'll be okay because the yarn's not ruined. I can pull it apart and start again, and we'll have a better idea what I'm doing next time. And I really encourage just playing around like that, even if you don't have any interest in designing knitwears or writing your own patterns or anything like that. It's good for your creativity and your imagination, and it's a good learning process to help you become a better knitter or crocheter or whatever it is you're working on. All right, thank you for hanging out with me for a minute, and I will see you next time.